Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast. And this is my Makeup Monday for Monday the 26th of August 2024. So today I'm going to play with some new products that's coming in the new holiday mini catalogue that will be available from the 4th of September. So the catalogue should be hitting your letterbox boxes now if you're on my mailing list. If not, and you'd like a catalogue, just let me know and I can get one to you. That's not a problem. And yeah, so there's some nice things in the holiday mini. There's some really nice things, and if you can't find something that you love in it, there's a problem. So I'm going to play with some new products. So they're not available now, they're available in a couple of weeks. So let's go down to the craft desk and get started. Okay, so this is the bundle, or the suite. It's actually a suite that we're playing with today, and I'm also going to use something else along with that suite. I'm just checking my microphone, making sure that's working. Looks like it. This suite is called Reindeer Fun. I can't show you the inside of the catalogue, but I can show you the products. So it's a photopolymer stamp set, and it's got some dies, quite a lot of dies. So these are the dies, and the stamp set. So you get that in the suite. You also get this plaid 3D embossing folder, and it's one of the large ones, so that's really nice. You get some baker's twine, real red and white baker's twine. This is if you buy the whole suite collection. You get these gorgeous little red and white peppermints, and there's three sizes, small, medium and large, and you get a pack of designer series paper. So if you don't want the whole suite, you can just get the stamped die bundle at 10% off, and just the paper you can pick and choose, but the paper's quite cute. So we'll just have a quick look through that. So you've got your holly leaves, and you've got some little reindeers on the back, very cute. You've got your string of lights and more teeny tiny reindeers on the back of that one. You've got that, and the die does cut one of these reindeers out. I'm not quite sure which one, but it does cut one of them out. There's a lot on that piece of paper, so I'm not quite sure which one it cuts out. So, and on the back you've got gifts. So you get two sheets of each design. That's the other design, the holly design that I've already cut into. That's the little reindeers with the string of lights. And you've got this one. The die would cut this one out because it matches the stamp set, and that's just plaid on the back. And this is a cute one with reindeers and Christmas trees on the back. And this is cute, more reindeers, snowmen and bells on the back of that one. And I think that's it. So the paper's really nice. And yeah, I really like this suite. I thought it was a really fun suite to get in my pre-order. So this is just a little sample that I do with a lot of suites when they have a lot of standalone dies. So these are all the stamped images, and these are the stamps that dies cut out. Really cute. And then you've got your sentiments, which are quite nice sentiments, and these are just little holly berries. This is a bow. I've actually stamped that upside down, silly me. A few little snowflakes. They're little dots that can go on the reindeer's bottoms, like on their back. And these are all the standalone dies in this stamp die bundle. So you get this really cute little window that you can die cut out. You get a wreath and a little bow. You get the holly. You get the three pieces to make the little reindeer. So they all layer on top of each other to create that. You get these little dies to make presents, some bells, and a string of lights, which I've just coloured. So that's the standalone dies. They're the stamped images and the dies that cut out the stamped images. So it's a really, really nice suite. I like it. So the other product that we're going to use on this card, I don't have a sample card, we're making it on the fly, is this bundle called Peaceful Season. and it's a stamp die bundle as well, and it's $91.75, and it's just all sentiments with different kinds of banners. I haven't done a sheet, a display sheet for this, because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. There is a Christmas that cuts out the background and then cuts out one to lay over the top, so I'm going to use that on my card. So that's another new one coming in the new holiday mini. So I'm also using today the Spotlight on Nature dies. I'm using this big round, big circle, largest circle. And let me just put that somewhere. And what else am I using? Oh, I know. In the online exclusive store, there's this paper, and it's Berry Burst, Old Olive and White Glimmer Specialty Paper, one sheet of each. I'm using some of this, which is Old Olive. So I've cut a big circle of that with the Spotlight on Nature die, and I'm going to use that. So let's get started and just put these whole lot of things to one side. And see what, I'm not using any of the paper for this card, so let's just have a little look. I'll show you a few samples I've already made with this suite. So this is one using the paper and the holly dies. I used a stylish shape banner, and I've stamped and cut out the reindeer and coloured it with blends. This is another one showing you that window die and the little reindeer popping his head out and the presents, and it's also got the plaid embossing folder. And this is another one also showing the window die. I have don't know if you can see that, I have heat embossed that with gold embossing powder, but I think it's a bit dark on the early espresso reindeer. I think he should have been pecan pie. But anyway, and that's a little bit of the paper. So there are a couple of my samples that I've done with this suite. So let's put that there. So you don't actually need too much, because most of this is die cuts, this card. So I have got an A5 card base in Old Olive. So this is 14.9 centimetres by 21 centimetres, scored at 10.5 centimetres. So just your standard A5 card base. So I'm just going to score that down with my bone folder. There we go. Put that back in there. And as I said, I've cut that large stylish shape die out with that Old Olive glimmer paper. I've also pre-cut one of those Christmas dies and one of the banners, because we're going to stamp Merry and then that's the Christmas, so we've already sort of got that happening. This panel is going to be your front panel of your card, and it's basic white, and it's 10 centimetres by 14.4. So the first thing we want to do with this is die cut the window. So let me grab the window. There we go. So I will need to bring my cut emboss machine in. I'll put these little die cuts that I've already done to one side and my card base. And I'm just going to, I want to put it up as high as I can on my piece of cardstock. So we'll die cut first and then I'll run it through the embossing folder. So let me just bring in my cut emboss machine. Okay, so here we go. So this is the window die, so I'm just going to place it down, putting it as high up onto the top and centered as much as I can. Oops, and don't move it. Just do that, center it. Okay, where's my plate? Here it is. So I'm just going to die cut that, And it's best to die cut first before you do the embossing, because otherwise if you emboss first and then die cut, you actually sort of flatten your embossed part out, and we don't want to do that. So I'll just pull that off, and I'll just ease this out. Just gently ease that out. There we go. Okay, and you can get your die brush and just get rid of the rest of those. Pop them out. Okay. Oops. You could do this on your foam mat, which is what you're meant to do, but I'm just doing it now like this. So I will just get my little pokey tool and get rid of the last ones. Get out, you little monster. It's just being problematic. There we go. Pop it, pop it. Okay, they're all out now. So that's, oh sorry, I think that was too high. That's what your little window ends up looking like. It's so cute. Now I will take the cutting plates out and grab my 3D embossing plate. So this is the Forever Plaid embossing folder that's in this sweet collection. Excuse me. There we go. Really big one, 6 by 8. 6 by 8.5 it is. I'm just going to put it in my embossing folder. Just lining it up with one of the cross lines. That makes it nice and easy to get it straight. And pop it down, and with my specialty plate I'm just going to wind that through. So these embossing folders are great. If you're embossing a lot, you can do 2 card fronts at a time, which is really great. But I didn't need to do that. So you can see the texture on that. How cute is that? So if you emboss first and then die cut, that gets a little bit squashed down because you're running it through again, so it sort of squishes it. So that's why it's best to die cut first. Okay, so let's get rid of the cut emboss machine. I don't need that anymore, as far as I'm aware. That's my little puppy girl going barking. Gotta have her 2 cents worth. So when your die comes out, you just get your brush and you just you can just run that over and get rid of all those bits that are in the back, like so. So this is the take your pick tool. It's a really handy tool, and the die brush is an add-on, but yeah, it's one of those tools that is sort of a must if you're doing lots of die cutting. It's really good. You can get the pokey end and poke out the rest of it. If you clean your die out each time, the next time when you run it through, it will cut nice and cleanly for you. If you leave all those bits in your die, it doesn't cut as well. It sort of struggles. So I shall put my die back. And I always have a little small sandwich bag in my stamp cases, and for any extra dies that I cut, if I cut too many, you know, I just sort of tend to do that. Okay, let's get rid of those. Okay, so now let's bring these back in, and we are going to put this glimmery circle down first. So it's just, and then this should cover it up. I'm hoping it does. Yes, but see how you've got a bit of glimmer behind. So let's get our glue and we'll attach that first. This is going to be popped up on dimensionals. So let's just do so. And pop that down. So I'm putting it up, not too high because I want my white cardstock to cover it up. And I'll just hold that down while it adheres. Oops, got some glue spurtage. There we go. And see, then I want to do this over the top, but I do want to pop this up. Now you can just use dimensionals, or you can use the strip adhesives. That's entirely up to you. Let me think what I want to do. I might use the strip adhesives. So I'm just gonna get them from my drawer. Should I open this pack? Yes, this pack's open. So these are the foam adhesive strips. You can get, they're in the catalogue. If you can't find them in the catalogue, just go to the online store and search, and you will find. No, this one's not opened. I've already opened one. Let me look. Here's the open one. This is my spare, my backup. I don't want to have two of them going. Let's use my opened pack. So they're $14.50. And yeah, if you can't find them in the catalogue, just type in foam adhesive strips and you will find them. So they come off in very fine strips, like so. And I am going to run that down the side, like so. So it's just like your dimensionals, but it's just a fine strip. And I'm just going to cut that there. And I'm going to put this across here. Perfect. Well, nearly perfect if I can lay it down straight. So I hope everyone had a nice weekend. Our weather here in Australia is starting to warm up a little bit, which is nice. But winter's not over, so I'm sure there will be another little cold snap before we're done. And Sunday was a little bit wet, so it's sort of not quite over. Not quite. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that and fit that in there. Okay, so now I am going to just put that little bit back. I'm just going to bring up a little section like so, just to put along here so that our middle bit doesn't sag. But I want to put it down a little bit because when we turn it over and place it on our card front, I want to have room to put our little, I'll just get this one, to put our little reindeer head sitting here. So I could put it up that high, but I'm going to just put it down this high, like just down a little bit, just so I've got room to tuck my reindeer in and it won't hit the dimensional strip. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Okay, so it's just like dimensionals. You just peel the backs off, like so. Like so. So I did a first yesterday. I went and sat on the sidelines of a soccer field. I have never done that before because my kids didn't play soccer. So I'm just standing up to get this straight. So I'm just going to bring that down a fraction. And I'm just standing up so I can line this up on my card front. And that looks pretty good. And I'm just going to push that down like so. There we go. So I went and watched our son-in-law play soccer. And it's actually ended up being his last game of the season. So I'm really glad I did because they've been asking us to go and watch. But every Saturday I've had a card class when they've asked. And I said, I can't come, I've got a card class. So I didn't have a card class this weekend. So my husband and I were able to go and watch. So that was nice. Okay, so these are some of the, let's put our little reindeer together. So here it is. So on the die cuts, you've got 3 pieces that make the reindeer. So you've got this back piece, and then you've got this piece, and you can choose the colours. You don't have to use the colours I've used. That lays over the top, and then you've got this piece, and that lays over the top, and then you get this little reindeer. He's so cute. So let's put him together. I'm gonna get my glue to do that. So yeah, we went and watched a soccer match on Saturday, so that was a bit of fun. And Sunday, my husband had to go down to Sydney to see his elderly mother, and I went up to Newcastle to have brunch with our son and his girlfriend, and our daughter came with us. Our son-in-law had to work, so we've had a family weekend this weekend, which is really nice. It's really nice for Mama Bear. Really, really nice. So I find the glue's good because you can just sort of wiggle it into place, and you line up the ears of the reindeer. I'm just going to mop up a bit of glue. How good's that? See? You just line him up. Okay. So that's that layer done. Now we're putting this layer up on, and once again, the easiest way is to line up the ears. So you could put adhesive strip on this. I didn't, because I don't think it's too hard to do with the glue, but if you wanted to, you could use the adhesive sheets. Okay, so as I said, just line up the little ears. That's the easiest way to line up your little reindeer head. And you can wiggle it into place with the glue, and that's why I like the glue. And mop up anything that's hanging over. So there you go, there's your little reindeer. Isn't he cute? I just think he's adorable. I had to have this sweet. I just think he's so cute. Okay, so because we've put this white layer, embossed die cut layer up, we will be able to tuck our little fellow in here, like so. Just like so. Isn't he cute? I love him. So I am going to put a little bit of glue down here on this part of his little body, and I'm just going to carefully lift that up. Now I've put too much glue, that's not going to work. Trap the young players. Let's get rid of that, and let's get a glue dot. That will be better. Okay, I'm going to put a glue dot on the reverse side, I've decided. Glue dots are good to stick to glimmer paper. Glue dots and dimensionals stick to glimmer paper really well. Glue's not so good. Okay, so I'm just tucking him in, just like so, and I'm going to press down, and he's going to stick to the glimmer paper, and he's hiding in behind the fronds. Do you like that? I think it's really cute. I'm going to get this frond out behind him. And I'm going to get this frond. Or should it be behind him? Maybe he's just peeping over. Yeah. So how cute is he? Isn't he just adorable? I love him. But I'm a bit of a sucker for cutesy stuff. Okay, so we're going to move that to one side. And I've pre-cut these ones. So this is a string of lights, like so. And I'm just going to grab my Stampin' Blends because we're going to colour our lights. So let me just do that. I have got these on adhesive sheets. So it's that's Poppy Parade, don't want that, I want real red. Is this real red? That's real red, dark real red, and I want dark old olive. There we go. So let's grab a little pokey tool, lift it off. Okay, I'm going to leave my Christmas in there because I don't want to lose my the dot of my eye. So I'll just leave that in there, and I'm going to pop this out of the die. So this is just on basic white cardstock. There we go. And we'll put that die there, safe and sound. And I might just bring my little adhesive sheet back in while I colour this. Okay, so we're going to colour this every second. We're going to go red, green, Christmas lights. So I'm just going to colour my baubles, or lights. Does anybody hang up Christmas lights on their house? We used to, when we lived in our family home. My husband would climb all over the roof and hang little twinkly lights everywhere. We don't do that so much now. It's getting too old to get on a roof. Maybe we could string it around our fence line. That might be nice. We might think about that. My husband's an electrician by trade, so he knows how to do that sort of stuff. I don't. Okay, so that's our red lights done. I'm just going to make sure. Okay. Okay, now we'll get our old olive and colour our old olive bits. How cute is that? This makes me excited about Christmas. I love Christmas trees and sparkly lights. Okay, so that is that done. There's our lights coloured and twinkling. Okay, so you can see it's a very fine die, so that's why I did put adhesive sheet on the back of this. So I'm just going to peel off the backing like so. Must have been a join in the adhesive sheet. Maybe we'll go this end. Make sure I'm still recording and I'm still got sound. Yes, yay. Oh, coming up to half an hour. Sorry guys, I might go a bit longer. Okay, so now we just want to put this down underneath the little window. I might just sort of drag that there, and I might, is that going to work if I dragged it up that way? Yeah, that'll work. I'll drag it up there. Oh, maybe not. I'll just put it going along here. There we go. Just press it down and the adhesive sheet sticks. So now we've got our little Christmas lights below the reindeer. Okay. So this one I thought I would just stamp the Merry on out of this Peaceful Season set, which I haven't used. So this is the bit that we're going to lay over the top of the Christmas, but I didn't do adhesive sheet on this and I lost the dot for the eye, so I cut it out again. So Merry is here. So being photopolymer, it will be needing to be conditioned. You can either rub it on your jeans to get the oils from the manufacturing off, or just use an eraser, and that pretty much cleans it up, ready to go. And I'll grab my real red ink pad. Okay. And here's our banner. So I'm just going to ink up my Merry. I might just have a little practice go on this. It's pretty good. I'll just clean it. So when you use reds or pinks on your photopolymer stamps, they do stain, but if you clean them straight away, they don't stain quite as badly. There we go. Did I put that in the middle? It's a bit over to the left, but that's okay. So they don't quite stain quite as badly if you clean them up straight away. So there we go. I'll just leave that to one side. So that's going to go here. Okay, now we've got this die cut. And I don't want to lose the dot of my eye, so I am going to poke that out first. If I can. There it is. And try and get the backing off that. Which is going to be next to impossible. So in this stamp set, you can actually cut this out in white and stamp the word Christmas, because you've got the Christmas word as well, and stamp that over the top. So let me just, I think this is the eye, Christmas, this one. So I'm just going to put my little dot there. That's the eye. Dot your I's, cross your T's. Isn't that the same? Okay, and then this is going to go like so. So I have got the adhesive sheet on the back of this. If I can get it off. Goodness lordy me. There we go. I don't want to break it. Break the word. There we go. There we go. Now we've got to try and put it back into place. So let's see how we go. So I'm just laying it over the top of the background. And it's stuck to my fingers. And I don't want to break it. Okay, bit fiddly, but I think it'll be worth it. The end result will be worth it. There we go. Once you start getting it into place, it's coming together. There we go, there we go. Nope, down a little bit, across a little bit. Okay. I'm sure there's probably an easier way than what I'm doing, but this is the way I'm doing it, and this is the way. If someone's got an easier way, I'd love to watch. Once people start demonstrating with it, maybe I'll gain a little bit of knowledge. There we go. It's just a little bit fiddly. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And I'm just wondering, should we do it on dimensionals? Well, I think there's enough dimension to this card already. I don't think I want it on dimensionals. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on our banner and center that underneath our Christmas lights, like so. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on our Christmas. Not as hard when you've got a bit more space to work with your glue. And I'm going to put that underneath like so. I'm just going to hold that down for a second. Get rid of that. Okay, now I am going to grab my little, what are they called? Peppermints. And I'll put my lid on my glue, that would help. And I think I'll use the medium size. I'm going to put one on the end of each banner. There we go. And it's always the third one, isn't it, ladies? I have struggles. I might just put it up here. Or over here. Maybe over here. Does that look alright? I think it does. So that's our card for today. I will put an insert inside this card and stamp one of the images. Maybe the reindeer. But how cool is that? Let's do that now. Let's just finish it off. I can't do an unfinished card. What am I up to? 35 minutes. That's not too bad. Okay, let's just, I need that. I just think that's really cute. My Mary's not quite centered, but, you know, I'll get over it. Let's do this one. Let's do our prancing reindeer. Okay, so we'll just stick him on there. And I'll grab pecan pie. And just stamp him down, and if you want you can put a sentiment inside, but at the moment I'm not going to do that. So it's pretty cute. Okay, let's just pop that inside our card, and our card will be done. Okay. Oops, bit of overspread. Okay, so that's our card for today. And that's using the Reindeer Fun Suite collection that's coming in the new holiday catalogue, this new mini catalogue. It's a really cute suite, and I really love it. And I like the glimmer paper behind, because you've always got to have a bit of sparkle at Christmas. So I really hope you enjoyed that. Let's go back to, I really hope you enjoyed that. It's just a really fun suite to play with, and you know, gives you a little bit of a clue of what's coming. So thank you for watching. I will be back on Wednesday. I'm just tidying up as I'm going. I will be back on Wednesday at 3 o'clock for my card and a cuppa or make and create event. So anybody who ordered from me in the month of July would have received a package in the mail, and we're going to make that card on Wednesday at 3 p.m. So tune in again for that. But this is our reindeer card today. I hope you liked it. I think it's really cute. I love it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please comment, like and share my channel as I try to grow it. And I will see you on Wednesday for Make and Create Card and a Cuppa. Bye for now.